Hello. So today I wanted to talk a bit about balance and work-life balance and all those things. And I think when we often go into setting up our businesses, we often, want to put boundaries. And I think we often go in with the mentality that we have when we have a job. So when you have a job, they pay for your time between 9 and 6, whatever it is for you. And obviously you're there 8 hours a day in an office or expected to do your thing with your hour for lunch. When you set up your business, that's just not how it works. So in the early days, there's certainly that hustle stage, but there's also a flexibility to having your own business. So this morning, for example, I could go to the hospital with my mum for an appointment because it's really horrible to park there, and we can catch up and gossip for a couple of hours, which is in the waiting rooms because you get to wait a lot. And there's other things that I have complete flex over. Last night, my husband's away, my son was at a party, and I was picking him up at midnight. So I worked for an extra 4 hours yesterday evening. So having your own business is not about applying the constraints and boundaries and cleanness of a job. It's about building something around your life that allows for flexibility, but you've still got to get the work done. So don't be so, if there's a Saturday where everyone's out and you want to do a few hours, I think there's this sense of, no, I need to switch off, no, I need to, but honestly, I love working. Makes me happy. So why would I not do more things that make me happy? But as I say, I have that balance. So if you want to work on a Saturday, or I can remember going in lockdown, going to my mum's house for a week when I was launching a course and spending the whole week there working on my own. It was glorious. I ate beans on toast and soup, was in my pyjamas and got everything done. And so it's the flex that having your own business gives you, which I think is such a magical thing about having your own business, but you've still got to do the work. So find those opportunities and don't go into it with that same clear fine lines. Yes, boundaries, and we'll talk about boundaries another day, but I think there's lots of other things about boundaries that are not this. So let it work for you. Let your business work for you.